10 minutes you can rely on every single day with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. If you want to learn more about what we have over there, we got a whole bunch of freebies. We got our online course. You can visit us at 100mba.net. And in today's lesson, you will learn how to plan and execute a joint venture. We'll talk about what a joint venture is when it comes to online business, why would you want to do a joint venture, and how to pull one off. If you're about to launch a product, or you're in the middle of a launch, or you have a product that exists and you want to increase sales, then you're going to want to listen up to this episode. This can really, really help you out. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by HostGator. We are proud to have HostGator as a sponsor of the show because we use HostGator for all our websites. We love them because they have 24/7 live support via chat, phone, or email. So if I have any questions, if I want to change anything, do anything, I can have somebody help me out any time of day. And they make it super easy for you to get up and running with their easy-to-use website builder, one-click WordPress installs, and you can even secure your domain names at HostGator. And best of all, HostGator is hooking up every listener of the $100 MBA Show with an amazing discount, 30% off. To get your discount, go to HostGator.com/MBA30. That's HostGator.com/MBA30. So what is a joint venture, or what's a joint venture partner? A joint venture partner is like a super affiliate, somebody that is going to really put in a lot of effort with you to sell your product or service. That means you're teaming up with somebody or a group of people that has an audience that would be interested in what you're selling. In the online world, this is often done via email marketing and via webinars. So I'm going to give you a quick example, then I'm going to go through why you would want to do one and how you can do it. So say, for example, you had a course on how to perfect your golf swing. And Jane is a big golf blogger. She has a very popular website. She has a huge audience, a big readership. You may approach Jane and say, I have this course that helps perfect your golf swing. I think this would be perfect for your audience, and I would love to work with you so I can sell this product. Now, obviously, this is a partnership, so everybody's going to benefit. You're going to sell your product, but you're going to have to give up some capital. So typically in a joint venture, you split the profits of that campaign. So if you're going to ask her to get involved, her involvement will earn her some money. So for example, if you said, hey, Jane, can we get on a webinar, and you can invite your audience to this webinar, and every sale we make on this webinar, I'm going to give you a percentage of the profit. And you can agree on that percentage. It could be 50-50, it could be 40-60. It's up to you. It's up to you what you agree on with Jane. But the point is that she's going to be compensated for inviting her audience that she's built over the years to your webinar. She's bringing in her audience. You may not have an audience, or you're looking for a different audience. You'd go through the webinar. She's with you co-hosting. Obviously, she'd be familiar with the course prior to the actual webinar, and any sales you make on that webinar, you would split it according to what you agreed on. And that's a simple version of a joint venture. Now, why would you want to do a joint venture? Now, joint ventures are very useful if you're trying to sell your product to a new audience, like I mentioned. Or you have a small audience and you want to get in front of a larger audience. Or you have a large audience, but you want a larger audience than yours. And a good way to do this is to team up with somebody who has that audience you're looking for. Now, obviously, this is going to cost you a percentage of sales, but maybe that's worth it for you because you need to move your product into the marketplace. This is very popular in the online world, especially for launches. People have joint venture partners. And sometimes these partners don't do it via webinar, do it via email, like I said. You tell them, hey, can you email your list? And I'll give you some sort of code, and then therefore you get commission for that. Now, many people prefer to go down the joint venture route and get joint venture partners rather than seeking out affiliates or having their product be a part of an affiliate program. This is when you have the ability to create an affiliate link for somebody or anybody, actually, just public, and then they can promote your product using an affiliate link and they would get an affiliate commission. Joint ventures is a different strategy. You're looking for more effective partners, people that can actually move your product a lot faster and have a lot more reach rather than spreading yourself thin or having so many affiliates that really don't have much influence. Often joint ventures are one-off, so they're not always happening. So you do one webinar, maybe, or one email blast. But the point here is that it's not a constant thing. Affiliates will keep on promoting your products. And again, most affiliate programs are open to the public, so you really can't screen the people that are promoting your products. Sometimes people won't do your product justice and they'll promote it incorrectly. And that's why a lot of people will prefer to go the joint venture route, reach out to somebody personally and work with them rather than just say, hey, I got an affiliate program for my product, sell it as you will. All right, so how would you go about doing this? How would you go about actually getting a joint venture partner and start selling your product? First of all, you got to figure out, how do you want them to work with you? Do you want to work with them via a webinar, or do you want to do it via email? And some people do it at a live event, meaning that you approach somebody with a large audience, a live audience, and you say, hey, can I speak at your event for 15, 20 minutes and then make an offer at the end where I can, offer them my products and we can split the profits? This is what's called selling from the stage. So first you got to decide how you want to do this joint venture. What medium are you going to use? A lot of people find the most effective and the most popular one is webinars. So let's say, for example, you choose webinars. The next thing is that, who are you going to approach? Your criteria should be who has the audience that is a perfect fit for your product. Don't just try to find the largest audience or the biggest influencer. Try to find a good match with your product. So for example, if I'm selling a course on perfecting your golf swing, it may not be a great match for me to do a joint venture with Gary Vaynerchuk. He's a business guy. He's a social media strategist. Why would his audience particularly care about golf? They may, but they're not all specifically golfers. So choose somebody that has an audience that's perfect for your product. Once you do that, approach your joint venture partner and say, hey, I would like to do this with you. I would like to team up with you, take a look at my product, give them free access to it. Let them know that there's minimal work they have to do. You want to make it easy for them to say yes. So what you want to do is set up the whole webinar for them, give them all the links they need, and just say, hey, I need you to invite your audience to this webinar. Here are all the details. And all they got to do is send out an email. Some people even send out a actual copy for that email, a template, so they can easily modify it and send it out to their list. The easier you make it for your JV partner, the easier it's going to be for them to say yes. Agree on a time, and of course, agree on a split. In the online business world, the most common split is a 50-50 split. Of course, I'm talking about revenue here. So whatever revenue you make, whatever sales you make from that actual webinar, you would split it 50-50. But it doesn't have to be 50-50. You may want to increase it. You may want to give them 70 and you take 30. Some people do this because their whole intention is just to grow their email list. And if they make commission, great. I've even seen people do 100% commission. So again, with the whole intention of just growing their audience and growing their email list. Guys, I got a bit more on today's topic. But before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, HostGator. If you're looking for an all-in-one hosting solution, HostGator is the way to go. Not only do they have amazing 24/7 live support via chat, phone, and email, but they also have some really great services like design services. They can hook you up with a designer to design your website or give your website a refresh. They also have marketing services to help you with your search engine optimization or even your pay-per-click campaigns. You can register your domain names with HostGator. And with HostGator, you can grow with them. So if your bandwidth starts growing and you need a higher plan or more memory or more room on the server, HostGator will allow you to grow with them. And it's seamless and they'll help you out any time of day. Best of all, HostGator is hooking up you listeners of the $100 MBA show with an amazing discount, 30% off. All you got to do is visit HostGator.com/MBA30. That's HostGator.com/MBA30. Guys, I want to wrap up with one piece of advice when it comes to planning and executing a joint venture. If you're looking to work with a joint venture partner and you're not really sure how to approach them, the best way to get started is to help them out. You can be their joint venture partner and help promote and sell their product. So you can email them and say, hey, I would love to build a relationship with you. Right now, this is where I'm at. I have a audience of this size and I would love to promote your product. I think our audiences match. How about we run a webinar together and I'll invite my audience and I can have you talk about what you do and your product. And it's a great way to help somebody out first and build a relationship. And hey, you may make a few sales, but again, you got to make sure that your audience aligns with their product. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going along with this theme this week. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about 5 mistakes to avoid with affiliate marketing. The day after that we're going to be addressing the question, is upselling scammy? A lot of people like to upsell in their checkout process in their online business. We're going to talk about, is this a scammy thing to do? If you want to do it, how to do it right. We'll also be talking about how to handle customer demands. You're going to get a lot of feedback from customers. How do you handle and prioritize them? I hope you guys check out every